I have to start a little someplace different. I have to take us back a little bit. Because we sang a song tonight called Who Am I?
Mm-hmm.
That's always a humbling song.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? Who? Remember a while ago I taught us, well, I'm sorry, I just spoke it. God, who do you think you are?
Right.
Who are you
Mm-hmm.
that in all your mess, God cares enough to meet you right where you're at?
Yeah.
Really think about that. Think about how small you are in comparison to this universe. You're not even a dot. You're not even a little piece of dust. There's so much else.
Mm-mm.
Under a microscope.
Yes, under a microscope. But yet,
Mm.
24/7, 365 days a year, He's right there.
Yes.
He cares when you hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He knows your tears. It says that He holds your
His
tears.
That's right.
He holds your tears in His hand.
Yes. And He's got a handful.
Oh, it's a good thing His hands are big.
Overflowing.
If that doesn't blow you away, I don't know what will. Take a minute just to think about that. All you do, Jerry said reflect on your day.
Yes.
When we started, think about your day
Mm.
and all the things that run through your mind, the things that you do that would not be pleasing unto God,
Mm.
but yet He never leaves you or forsakes you. We're the ones that leave Him.
That's right.
He doesn't go anywhere.
That's right.
In every high and every low, He doesn't leave.
Mm-mm.
That's right.
As David the Sutherland, we miss him tonight, don't we?
Yes, we do.
He would say this. He's the faithful one of this relationship.
Yes.
That's right.
That's what he would say, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, He would.
Think about that. There is no other person in your life, I don't care who you are, that sticks as close, that has never. Everybody here has been disappointed by everybody in their life.
Yes.
I don't care who you are. And if I haven't disappointed you yet, I will.
That's right.
Guaranteed.
That's right. That's right.
That blows me away.
Mm-hmm.
Blows me away. Because we talk about how lonely we are as Christians.
Mm.
Loneliness is oftentimes something that we all struggle with from time to time. And I find that the further along this walk I go, I don't want to say the lonelier I get, because I actually am content.
Isolated.
Right.
Isolated
There you go.
is the word. I'm content where I'm at.
That's right.
But people fall off.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
And the further you go in God, the faster they fall off.
That's right.
And so if I found myself last year circled by 3 or 4 people that I could really call friends, there's 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
And next year,
There we go.
there might not be any.
Right.
But I can be content in knowing I have everything that I need.
That's right.
That is so true.
That's the mentality we have to get to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I shouldn't say with the holidays coming. The holidays are here. Thanksgiving is this week. Thanksgiving is this week.
3 days.
Sorry. I just had a revelation. They call it, for many people, one of the loneliest times of the year. Because people celebrate with family.
Right.
And they have to be, we don't want anybody alone on the holidays. The Bible says not to esteem one day over the other.
That's right.
They're still lonely in August.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to reach out to people, we have to stop doing it at just Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
We can be content 12 months a year.
Mm-hmm.
They are lonely 12 months a year.
Yes.
We have to learn to reach out all the time. And that every day is Thanksgiving.
That's
Yes,
right.
it is.
That's right.
And that we can give presents any day.
That's right.
And I am not belittling giving gifts on Christmas. That's whatever you do is what you do.
Right.
Again, I love presents.
Mm-hmm.
You have over a month to save for mine.
There you go.
But we need to start doing this stuff all the time, not just on special occasions. That has to be who we are,
Just because.
just because.
That's right.
If you've experienced loneliness, you have to understand how lonely it can be for others,
That's right.
especially those who do not have God.
Oh, yes.
Do we understand that? We understand. I know we understand. That this walk comes with highs and lows, right?
Yes.
And with our high, we're like, this is the best thing ever. Why wasn't I saved when I was like 1? Right? And in our lows, we're like, I wish God never called me. Why me? Why couldn't I just be normal? Right? Okay, and if you don't want to agree with me, I'll put myself out
No,
there.
it's
It happens.
It's true.
Right?
That's true. Yeah.
I'll say to Jerry, I don't want to do this anymore, Jerry. I don't want to do this anymore. They don't get it. And he'll say, you're going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
You're going to keep doing it. But there are days I don't feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
There are days I don't want to come to church.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'd rather just stay home. I already got this. Because if
Mhm.
I can teach it, I know what it says.
Mhm.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That's right.
But I have to do
What?
my Father's will.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
I don't have a choice. And I have to be content in doing it.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes?
Yes.
And so in our moments, Saturday, I tried to get in this message Saturday. I was talking to Debbie. It's 2 or 3 times. I'm like, well, we're getting into this message. No way was this message going forward on Saturday. No way, it wasn't happening. For whatever reason, something else had to go forward.
That's right.
But we did talk a little bit about how a baby gets distracted when something is shining.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
In our storms, we seek comfort.
Mm-hmm.
And oftentimes, immature Christians look for something to soothe them,
That's right.
something to pacify them, something to distract them and take the focus off the storm because it hurts so much
Yeah.
and put it on something else. And that something else is often the world.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Because, see, we have voices in our heads, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, more than one.
Yes, we do.
And in those voices, this is what you hear. Well, they never treated you like this in the world. You might as well just be part of it again.
Mm.
You believe in God. You don't have to be part of them. All they do is hurt you when they try to correct you. Who do they think they are? You become distracted by those worldly thoughts. Look at her over there. She's never been to a church day in her life, but she loves God. She seems just fine.
Seems.
Seems, right? You know, the grass is always greener on the other
Always.
side,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get over and realize it's not even growing because
No.
it's dead.
It's burn up.
Artificial.
What's that?
Artificial.
Artificial astroturf. Yes. I want you to think back for a minute to when you were young. And for some of you, that's longer than others.
Mm-hmm.
But think back, okay? Think back to when you were just becoming the age of maturity.
Mm.
Okay, so around 18.
Oh, that hurt.
That was a long time.
No,
And-
it was some hard years.
Yes. And for some, you know, Courtney and Brian, you're actually right at the age I'm talking about.
Right.
Think back and think about how you couldn't wait. You could not wait to get out of your parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't wait to get on your own, to be independent, to do what you wanted, experience whatever you desired, with no parents guiding you and looking over you. Total freedom.
No boundaries.
Does everybody remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I'm on my own, I'm not going to have to do this. Remember that? When I have my own house, I'm going to make sure this is how we do it. My dad always used to say, well, you ain't got your own house, so too bad
That's
for you right now.
right.
Go back to your room.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? And so you move out of your parents' house and you get your first place, whether it's a house or an apartment or whatever it is, right? You move out and you feel mature
Mm.
and you feel manly or womanly, like I'm all grown up, right? You have a job, you're working more hours so that you can afford your own place. Some people go to college and work, right? And we're so young. Do you remember the days? I think about this often. As soon as I turned 18, I was like, where's the door? I'm getting my own place. Now, I did settle back because I was out of here. I was like, Chicago, Miami, Los Angeles, Dallas, Boston, New York, I don't care. But bring me to a place with more than 1 million people because that's where I really belong.
Yeah.
And you can ask my parents, my whole life, from as small as I could remember, I was leaving here, and I was going to be an actress on soap operas.
There you go.
I was going to be famous, and I was going to live in a big city because the country was not for me. That was my whole life, right? Yeah. So, remember the movie Pretty Woman,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right? I was like, well, I guess that wouldn't be that bad. She was a hooker.
Mm-hmm.
But at that age,
Yeah.
however I can get out of my house to make money, I'll get out of my house to make money. I'm just being real,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, but I stayed, right? So we all move out of our parents' house, and some people moved in with friends or lived by themselves or got married. Some people got married right out of high school or whatever, right? And you're all grown. You got your own bills, right?
Yeah.
And to you, the world sees a strong, independent, mature young person, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not what the world sees.
No.
You know what the world sees? A flashing sign that says stupid and take advantage of me.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Well, maybe. But see, they see a target. Someone they can raise the rent on and you won't know the difference. Someone that they don't have to fix what's wrong in the apartment. Because you're 18. How would you know the landlord's supposed to take care of that stuff? See, they see
Yeah.
someone who's naive, someone who's vulnerable, and someone who's so easily taken advantage of and won't ever know the difference. And all they have to do is talk kindly to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm really glad that you're living, that I'm your landlord, because people take advantage of kids your age so often. I would not do that. I'm here to look out for you. Now, you're renting a 2-bedroom apartment. The bathtub doesn't work, and sometimes the shower works, but not all the time. Don't flush the flush more than twice a day or it will overflow. And I'm only going to charge you $1,200 a month.
Yeah.
I also need a $2,400 security deposit, and that's non-refundable no matter what. And us, in our mature and bold state, that's such a great deal, thank you so much. And we get ripped off, right? It's happened to all of us at some point or the other, right? Right? So, bill collectors and monopolizers see a victim. Your friends see a place to party.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your lover sees a love shack.
Yeah,
But your parents see disaster.
that's right.
And they warned you
Yes.
before you left. Are you sure you want to leave? You're not going to be able to afford it. You don't understand what bills are. My first apartment, I couldn't afford it, but I was not moving home. I didn't have cable. I didn't have a phone. Imagine no phone now,
Yeah.
right? And nobody had a cell phone then.
Mm-mm.
No phone, no cable. Oh, but I had lots of alcohol and lots of weed and friends. And in my state of mind, which I thought was mature at the time, that was all I needed,
Mm-hmm.
right? Until the next person comes and gets a nicer apartment
Yeah.
that's in a location that's more secluded so the cops don't come every night.
Mm.
And it's on a cold and rainy night, you realize that the only thing left around you is unpaid bills.
Yeah.
And there's nobody there to help you anymore.
Yeah.
Has anybody been there?
Oh, yeah.
More than once?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you decide, I'm going to go home. I've got to go home. It's the only thing I can do. It's smart. It'll be embarrassing. I'll have to humble myself, but my parents will understand. Right? Until you see a friend and you say, I'm moving home, and they say, don't do that. Why would you want to do that? I'll help you out. And so your friends talk you into staying. And your lover says, baby, don't go. How are we ever going to be together if you're back at your parents' house? You get off your butt and get a job so you have a place then,
Yeah, exactly.
right? And so all these people who love you and surround you when the going is good don't want you to go back home. So you stay. And you know eventually what has happened to you? You're raped.
Yeah.
They penetrate your mind. They penetrate your body. They penetrate your soul.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right.
It's called a soul tie.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And you become tied
Oh, yeah.
That's
to the
right.
world.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's deep, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Do you understand that everything that you're tied to
Oh, yeah.
ties you also to the person that person's been with before,
Oh, yes.
and before that,
Yes.
and before that? Think about it. I'll put it in terms you understand. So you have unprotected sex. Joe has unprotected sex with Susie. Okay? Susie's a virgin. She's clean. But Joe has had 17 partners in the last 17 days, and he's not used protection with any of them.
That's right.
Susie's now had 18 partners.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's how it works with
That
your
is
soul
exactly
ties.
That's
right.
right.
Yes.
Yes.
You are allowing into your life everything that has affected every one of those people.
That's right.
Because you left your parents' house because you knew better than they did. And that's where it all started.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been there more than one time. You know what happens for some? For some, they have parents who are so aggressive, their parents come and pull them out of that situation. Kicking and screaming. Leave. I can remember when my dad came into my apartment the last time and said, "You're coming home." He left all the furniture there. He pulled me and said, "I don't care. I don't want that furniture. It stinks anyway because I don't know what you guys have been doing up here." Left it all right there. I don't care about it. I care about you. And he brought me
That's
home.
love. Yeah.
That's love.
That's love.
I did not. I cried the whole way home in the backseat. I'm gonna live with my parents forever. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna have any friends. I'm never gonna. I can remember turning around. Would you shut your mouth? Then I knew he was serious.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But he loved me enough
Yes, he did.
to come to where I was and pull me out.
Yes.
Some people don't have parents that love them that much. And they leave them right where they're at.
Yeah.
And they only continue to go downhill.
That's right.
They stay stuck in the situation that they're in, and that becomes their life for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
They have babies, and the dad's left long ago, and they're left to raise them on their own. They're addicted to drugs, and their addiction has only progressed and progressed and progressed. And honestly, before they're 40, their bodies look 80 now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And nobody wants them because they look like they've been ridden hard
Yeah.
and put away wet.
Yeah.
They still go to the bar and try to hang out with the 20-year-old crowd
Oh,
because that's where their
yes.
mind is stuck.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Well,
yes.
that's so true. Wow.
Because nobody cared enough about them to go out and pull them out of the darkness that they were stuck in.
Yeah. That's right.
As mad as it's going to make you at the time, we will come to wherever you are and pull you out
Yes.
of
That's
whatever
right.
you're stuck in.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
And as your parents, Jerry and myself, we will turn around and tell you to shut your mouth when you're in the back seat. Because it's for your own good.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
That's
That's right.
Our only prayer is that before we get to you, that you don't get raped.
Yes.
That's right.
That we have not left you out there long enough.
Yeah.
Because understand there are times where we're hindered from coming after you.
Mm-hmm.
There are things that happen.
Yeah.
Whatever the purpose.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
It all started because of your immaturity. You thought you were mature enough to handle it on your own. But you simply only went out from under your covering.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what immaturity does.
That's the bottom line. Yes.
Immaturity sends you out and allows you to think that you're confident and you're bold and you're secure, when all you are is vulnerable.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
It's Bible.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go to Genesis 34.
Take your time. Take your time.
As a Christian, one of the, I'm going to say, if not the most important, one of the most important things for you to recognize for yourself is where you're at spiritually.
Yeah.
Not everybody is grown.
Yeah.
But because of pride, we say, I'm a mature Christian, I'm a mature
Yeah.
Christian, and that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Because in your immaturity and in your pride, you think of yourself higher than you ought to,
Mm.
and it places you in danger.
Yeah.
Do you understand there's nothing wrong with saying, I'm still a babe in Christ?
Mm-hmm.
Leaders know where you're at spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
You need to recognize where you're at spiritually to be able to grow.
Right.
Understand that immaturity is not meant to be something that we stay in for long, but
Right.
fact is, it's the place where most Christians remain their whole walk.
Their whole walk.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fact.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
All you have to do is recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
You aren't able to go out from under your parents' covering yet.
Mm-hmm.
Genesis chapter 34 and verse 1. I'm going to teach you here a little bit tonight. I'm going to give you some definitions
Mm-hmm.
along with this, but allow me to just read a couple of verses first. And Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her, and lay with her, and defiled her.
Mm-hmm.
And his soul clave unto Dinah, the daughter of Jacob. And he loved the damsel, and spake kindly unto her. Allow me to show you through the definitions the lineage that Leah and David passed along. Leah and Jacob passed along to Dinah, because she actually got the negative side of both of her parents.
Yep.
Let me show you. The name Leah means weary and faint. Her vision was weak.
Right.
That's my mouth. For Jacob, I want you to use the name, the definition undermines.
Oh, yeah.
Because that is the side of her parents
Mm-hmm.
that Dinah got. And I'll show you that in a minute. It says that Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went to and fro.
Yeah.
The word went out in this verse. It says Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went out or went to and fro. do we understand that it's immature Christians who are tossed to and fro by every wind or wave of doctrine? That's Bible. To and fro. It was on a whim that she went out. And she went out to see, or to enjoy or experience, the night owls of the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
The word daughters means night owls.
Mm-hmm.
And the word land means world.
Yeah.
Who are the women who are the night owls of the world? Pretty woman. They're
Yes.
prostitutes. I said,
Yeah.
all that glitters
It's not-
is not gold.
That's right.
Those ladies glitter.
Yeah.
She went to the nightclub too.
She was at
Yeah.
the Find Me in the Club, bottle full of bug. Sorry, little 50 Cent there for you.
Yeah.
Can I add on to it?
Yes.
Okay. The church is the woman of God,
Yes.
but the nightclubs and the strip clubs are the church of the darkness.
Yes.
And people don't know that.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a building you gather in,
Mm-hmm.
and you end up worshiping something there. Whether it's the men or the women, the music, the alcohol,
Yeah.
the life in general.
Mm-hmm.
Think about when you're in a club,
Yeah.
the high that you get when you're in there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I'm not. You don't even have to be doing anything,
Oh,
but there's an adrenaline in there that
Yes.
gets you high,
there
right?
is. Yeah.
Just as there's the Holy Ghost here that gets you high. It's not adrenaline in the clubs. It's the spirits in the club.
Yes.
Just like it happens here.
Like
Yeah.
the spirit here.
Yes.
Just like the spirit here.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because Dinah saw something glittering out there, she left her protection.
Yeah.
And she did it without her parents' consent. She snuck out. She snuck out. If you are mature enough and you live with your parents, you don't have to
No, you
sneak out to
don't.
do anything.
No.
Dinah was immature. She wasn't able to go out on her own yet. But she left, or she undermined her parents' authority because of her weak vision. She didn't see what actually lay before her. She could only see what she was distracted by,
Right.
which was the world. Immature Christian. As long as it was glittering, she was going.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
This is who she went to. The world here, it's talking about the Canaanites. The Canaanites are traffickers.
Yeah.
They're merchants. And they're subduers. It's called human trafficking.
Yes.
They make merchandise of you. Okay, I'm gonna keep this real tonight. And if you don't like it, you'll be all right.
That's good.
Remember growing up, and if there was a girl who slept around, she had a reputation, right?
Right.
And the more she slept around, the more the guys would say, hey, you looking for something easy tonight? Here's her number, right? She was made merchandise of.
That's
She was
right.
trafficked to other
Yes.
people.
Yes.
That's what the Canaanites did. Okay. And for older men, the younger the
Oh,
better.
yes. Yeah.
See, younger men liked old women
Yes.
because they had the experience. But old men liked
Yeah.
younger women
That's right.
because they were inexperienced.
Right.
That's what was going on in Canaan at that time. I I said before, Jerry and I are your parents.
That's right.
And so often, you try to sneak out. Right? And do things on your own because you're mature enough, and Jerry and Erica don't need to know what I'm doing.
But they do.
Right? Right? If I don't tell them, they won't know.
Oh,
What they don't know won't hurt them. No, it's going to hurt you.
that's right.
Right.
It doesn't hurt us. We already know.
That's right.
Right? Watch this. Dinah was 14 or 15 years old when this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right at the age of her deliverance and her rest,
That's right.
she walked
Yes.
away.
Yeah.
That's
Right on the brain.
exactly what happens here.
Yeah.
People come in and they get right to the verge of being delivered, moving into the Holy of Holies, and being able to enter into rest, the holy place and the Holy of Holies, and they walk away. They can't understand why they've never been delivered. And it's only because they hadn't stayed long enough. Acts says, tarry in Jerusalem. That's the true place of worship.
Yes.
But you got distracted because something glittered on the outside. Do you know when things glitter the brightest? Is when it's dark outside.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
In the dark.
You're in darkness.
That's right.
Those shiny objects aren't going to catch your eye in the light.
No. No.
They're only going to catch your eye in darkness. So where are you looking?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
See, what happens is we start this yearning for the things that were. They're called our memories. And they come up most often when we're lonely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any friends at the church. No, but you have family.
That's right.
My dad abandoned me. No, you have a dad.
That's right.
My mother beat me. That's not your mother anymore. You don't know how I live. Actually, I do. I've probably been through it.
Right.
But because all these memories come back up. I used to have such a good time when I went to the club. I really did.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I was going, I was
Me too.
going to make the best of it. Right?
Right.
And so because you're lonely, you start feeding off in memories in times where you didn't feel as lonely.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes you to a place where you start to yearn or desire those things that you once had. And before you know it, you've moved from the holy place, your place of deliverance, back into a place of carnality, which is the outer court. And you stay there for a time, but being there makes it so much easier to take just one more step back.
Oh, yeah. You're that much closer.
Just one more. And you're gone. What we don't understand, we really don't, is the importance of one day. If I told you that today would determine your eternity, how many of you would be secure in where you would be?
Mm-hmm.
I know this is a hard saying,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to do what God has told me to do.
Yes.
Verse 2. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her and lay with her and defiled her. Let me again break this down with some definitions for you so you can get a better understanding. The place of Shechem is burdens.
Mm.
already. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you some shorter definitions here. For the word prince, it's exalted one.
Mm.
Country is world. Defiled means depress, afflict, force, or hurt. Now let me put it together for you. Okay, I know I went quick, but as Jerry says, you can watch the video.
Right.
Dinah wasn't yearning for her past experiences. Dinah was yearning for new experiences.
That's right. That's right.
It's not fair
That's right.
that all those people get to experience what they're experiencing and I don't.
That's right. That's exactly what's that.
That's what Dinah was thinking.
That's right.
Oh.
When Dinah should have been thinking, thank God I'll never
Oh,
experience
Yes.
what those people have
Oh,
experienced.
yes.
We know that everything we go through is for our ministry, right?
Yes.
Everybody's ministry is different.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go through what I went through to have an effective ministry
No.
because everybody reaches different people. I don't have to go through the things that Jerry went through
Right.
because the people that Jerry's going to reach are going to be different than the people I
That's right.
reach.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Whatever you go through is for your ministry.
Yeah.
What I went through is for my ministry.
That's right. That's right.
Dinah left her parents' protection because what she saw out there in her weak vision made her leave her parents' covering. And you know what happened? It tells us here that she got raped.
Yes.
She got raped by the exalted one or the prince of the world. Who does the Bible say the prince of the world is? Satan.
That's right.
It's John 14:30. It's John 12:31. I can go on and on.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's who you get raped by.
Mm-hmm.
That's who your soul cleaves to later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Verse 3. And his soul, that's Shechem, and his soul clave, or overtook, or now became joined as one
Yes.
unto Dinah, the daughter of Jacob. And he loved the damsel, and he spake kindly unto the damsel.
Yeah.
First he raped her physically,
Yeah. That.
right? Then he raped her with words.
Yes, he did.
That's what it says here. He
Yeah.
spake kindly. He soothed her with words. So much so, she didn't want to go back home.
No.
She wanted to stay. He was going to marry her, and she was all good with that.
Oh, yeah.
He just raped her.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the words he spoke,
Smooth talking devil.
that's what the world does.
It truly is.
That's what her soul was now tied to.
Yeah.
We introduced her to a new normal.
A new
Yes.
normal. Do we understand that because that was her new normal, she would have to be reintroduced to her family?
Oh, yeah.
She wasn't part of her family anymore.
Mm-hmm.
She was part of his family now. Because when a woman has sex with a man, that is actually marriage.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not a ceremony.
Well,
Marriage is actually the physical union of two people.
that's right.
She was his now. Do we understand that as brethren, which means family,
Right.
when we go out to pursue our own lusts, our soul becomes tied there, and that is our new family. Debbie?
And you know what? You think you're okay.
Of course you do. The Bible calls it reprobate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You think
Do you know
you
what-
really think
Yes.
you're okay.
Reprobate means this. It means exactly what Debbie said. Thinking you're okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I
Yeah.
love God.
Yes, exactly.
But the Bible says that God turns them over to a reprobate mind, meaning allows them to think they're okay,
Yeah.
but they are far from me.
Yes.
And it doesn't happen like this.
No.
It doesn't. It happens like this. Debbie, I'm concerned about you. You need to. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Debbie, I'm concerned about you. You need to. I love God. Debbie, I'm concerned about you. You're not doing this. I love God. And next week, Debbie's not here anymore.
Yeah.
But Debbie still thinks she's okay.
Yes.
Because she loves God.
Yeah.
Jerry said in the beginning, you can't love God if you don't obey God. That's what love is.
That is so true.
And how can you obey God if you don't know His instructions? If you don't know His commandments, how can you obey Him? You can't.
Can I change that? Because people take what you just said and run with it. Don't say commandments, say words.
His whole world,
Yeah,
word,
His word.
beginning to end.
Yeah, because
Yes.
people say, I do the commandments.
Right.
You got to
Yes.
know His word.
Yes. She actually was one with burdens.
Oh, yeah.
You think the storms that you face in Christ are rough?
There's no.
She was one, joined as one with Shechem, whose name means burdens.
Yeah.
We often say, I don't know how do people get through life without God? How do people get through a week without communing together? I don't know how people do it. Imagine having the burdens of the world tied to you. And this isn't just tied, this is like joined as one. Okay?
Yeah.
And no help. We're going to skip. We're going to jump. Turn to verse 20, same chapter, verse 25. And I jumped a little bit, and there's a lot of information in there that I'm actually going to skip because I want to show you the end result.
Right.
And it came to pass on the third day, when they were sore, that two sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's family, took each man his sword and came upon the city boldly and slew all the males. And they slew Hamor and Shechem his son with the edge of the sword, and took Dinah out of Shechem's family and went out. So here's what happens. Simeon and Levi, which are her biological brothers from both mother and father, full. Okay, they're the sons of Leah and Jacob. Went out to get her. Okay, here's what it means. Simeon's name means heard of God. Levi's name means associated or attached.
Attached to God.
It takes leaders.
Yes.
Those who are heard of God, they hear our prayers, and those who are attached to Him to go out into the world and snatch you back into the family of God. Just like our physical parents did to us when we were younger. When we went out as immature, bold, and courageous kids, thinking we could do it on our own. But we get so messed up out there,
Oh.
and so joined, and so united, and so brainwashed
Mm-hmm.
because we become reprobate. We
Right.
want to stay,
Right.
and it takes strong people of God to go out and bring you back.
Yeah.
Watch this. They did it with the word
Mm-hmm.
or the sword.
Mm-hmm.
It says each one of them had a sword,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Is that what it says?
Yes.
All you have to do is speak to the enemy.
Yeah.
We don't have to go out there and break legs and noses to fight to pull you back in.
Mm-mm.
All we have to do is speak the word against the enemy to release you. You know what happens then? They're destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word slew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank God. Thank God. Every one of you right now, that you have
Yes,
people that
thank
love
God.
you enough
Yes.
that in whatever situation you are in, we are willing to come out and to get you. Our swords are sharp.
Yes. Yes.
We know exactly what to say.
Yeah.
But take this as a warning.
Mm-hmm.
Please take this as a warning. Don't leave your parents' house. And then we won't have to come get you.
Mm-hmm.
The tie that binds is what will keep you going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One way
Or the other.
or the other.
Call me which way you could.
There is only one thing that can happen to you out there.
Oh.
And it's rape.
Yeah.
How many times have you said, I would never do that?
Oh.
But
And you ended up doing it.
That's
I
right.
would never do that.
Yeah.
Right? You were raped of your principles,
Mm-hmm.
of your morality,
that's right.
because you ended up doing it.
That's right.
Stop thinking that rape is physical, although very possible.
Right.
But stop thinking as rape is physical, because it's so much more than that.
Yes, it is.
Rape is anything that penetrates you that is opposite of what you've known. It'll start here.
In your mind. Yes, it will.
I said tonight to take this as a warning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not because it's hard, but it's because we love you and He loves you that much that He sees where your life is headed. Because you've been distracted by something that glitters, and it's not gold.
If you ain't got nothing out of that message, you just crazy.